Hello, this is Bill Webb, aka Billy Indiana. Today I'm going to do a spotlight review for Pirate Party: Women of the High Seas by Marge Rosen, and this game is published by Seaport Games. It's currently on Kickstarter, and I was provided this prototype copy so I could do a review. Let's get this game to the table. So this is Pirate Party. You can tell it's obviously a card game and a small box game. As I said, this is currently on Kickstarter. I have the link down below in the description. There's about a week left in this project if you're seeing this on the day this is uploaded. And it is a card game that includes a lot of different kinds of cards and plays with a rummy style play. Now, as I mentioned, this is a prototype copy, so the art and the components could change. But basically, the overview of the game is that you are playing a rummy style game with 1 to 4 players, trying to set down sets and kinds of different cards, and to be the first player to either clear all of the cards out of your hand, or the round can also end when this Kraken Attack card shows up. Let me explain what some of these cards are and a little bit about the theme. One thing about Pirate Party: Women of the High Seas is the unique theme, and it's based on 6 women pirates, actual pirates from history, of a variety of different cultural backgrounds. And so it's really interesting to see that diversity of different cultures showing in the art, and just a focus of women pirates, which isn't common in games, obviously. Although there's a lot of pirate games, the focus of women pirates is an interesting and unique selection. Each of the pirates has a color in the corner. So we've got red, blue, orange, purple, yellow, and green. And each color also has a shape. So we've got little clovers and swords and dragons and skulls, and then this little blue emblem, and then some sort of a red crown here. There's also, so 6 pirates, there's also 6 different ships: clippers and sloops, galleys, junks, barks, and schooners. I think that's how you say it. Not really up on my boats, but there's 6 different boats in the game. There's also 3 different kinds of mermaids. The Kraken Attack, which I said ends the round. There's a booty, which when you play it, you're supposed to shake your booty, and it's a 50-point card. And then of those 6 pirates, there's another 7 cards in each of the suits. So for instance, here we can see the blue cards, and there is a first mate card, and then deckhands, a cook, treasure chest, a map, a parrot, a cannon, and that repeats for all 6 of the suits. There's also the rule book. I believe this is the first player little token. It didn't say anything about it in the rule book, but I'm assuming that's what that's for. And then there's also adventure cards. We've got a hurricane, a raid, a pillage, a mutiny, a Davy Jones locker, and a plunder. And so a few things about the cards. When you play a pirate, you can only play a pirate down in a set that includes a pirate, a crew, and then either another card in the matching set or one of the ships. And when you play the pirate, each pirate has its own special action. So Pirate Queen Artemisia, take any card played and place in ye hand, must not take a ship. So you can take it out of your own play area or the play area of another player. Then Pirate Captain John de Clisson, remove any captain or crew played and submerge it under the draw pile. So each one has its own special action that you take when you play it. You can also, during your turn, play adventure cards, and they all have, again, a special unique feature. So when you play a hurricane, it says collect all cards from every player's hand, shuffle together, and then deal them back out counterclockwise. And every different adventure card has its own special action. And then the mermaids are kind of like wilds. If you happen to get all 3 mermaids, it's 75 points. But you can treat a mermaid as a pirate or as a crew member to complete those sets of pirate, crew member, and then either a ship or one other card from that suit. The other thing you can play down during your turn is groups. So in these, as we said, there's first mates, deckhands, cooks, treasure chests, maps, parrots, and cannons. You could play 3 cannons of different suits, or 3 birds of different suits, or 3 treasure chests of different suits. You could get a set of 3 down. So during your turn, you can play as many cards that follow into those sets or kinds, and you can also play cards into your tableau area that match sets or kinds played by any of the other players. And the goal, obviously, again, is to get all of the cards out of your hand before anyone else does and before the Kraken Attack comes. As soon as someone draws the Kraken Attack, it says, yell Kraken Attack. Must play immediately. Game ends. All players must subtract points in their hand from their score. And it's recommended that you play to a certain number of points or 3 rounds and see who has the most points after those 3 rounds. So it's really a quite simple game. You're just going to be playing cards on your turn, as many as you can, and then draw a card at the end of your turn, and then play passes in clockwise manner until someone is out of cards or until the Kraken attack shows up. So very simple, but it's different than Rummy in the fact that when you play the Pirates, you have a little different action you can take. You can play any of these action cards out of your hand at any time during your turn as well, and they all cause a change to the game, sometimes giving you an advantage or sometimes just really mixing things up, like the Hurricane card. And so it's interesting twist on a Rummy style game, but it's very easy to learn and very easy to play. My wife and I have played it multiple times, and usually we'll play 3 rounds, and it takes 15 to 30 minutes, just depending on how quickly the Kraken attack comes out or how quickly someone can get rid of their cards. We haven't yet had a chance to play it with 3 or 4 players, but I have played the solo, and it's very much like a Klondike style solo game. And it's interesting because you have 6 suits instead of 4, but I found it, entertaining and fun to do, to try to play in that traditional solitaire style. So that was another fun alternative way to play. So that is a little bit about Pirate Party, Women of the High Seas. If you're interested, check it out on Kickstarter for the next week or so and see if it's a game you might want to back and invest in. So I hope this video was helpful for you to understand a little bit more about Pirate Party. If you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, it'd be terrific if you'd give a thumbs up and show me that you liked the video, and I'd love it if you'd subscribe to the channel. As always, thanks for watching. This is Billy, Indiana, signing off.